Hey guys, it's Brianna here, and today we are watching The Last of Us Season 1, Episode 3, Long Time. I'm super excited. I'm so tired, but I'm super excited. The Last of Us has been just confirmed for a Season 2, which, let me do my thoughts. My thoughts. A thought from a thought, if you will. That's something Nikki says. So, I kind of... And this is going against everything that I originally think about. Like, when you make a show, a TV show based off of, like, an anime or a piece of literature or a video game, I am one that's, like, stick with the source material. Like, stick with it. Whereas, I had my own personal issues with The Last of Us Part 2 game. Not the same issues that most dude bros think, because a lot of dude bros were pissed at Abby for, I'm not going to say which, because some people who watch my reactions have not played the games, nor have they played Part 2, so I'm going to be careful about spoilers here. I try to be vague with my spoilers, especially like if you watched episode 1, where I was like, I knew Sarah was about to die, but I wasn't trying to outwardly say that she was about to die. Like, I try to make it known, I'm like, hey guys, I know what's about to happen, but that does not prepare me for what is about to happen. And so, for these reactions especially, I'm trying to be careful, because I know there is some people who don't have the time to play the game. So, and personally, I've been saying to people, if you do not have the time, or even the resource, like if you don't have a PlayStation 4, it's okay to watch the show. So far, the show hasn't, knocking all wood, done us wrong yet. I really think that the producers took the extra care to work with Naughty Dog and the producers and the creators and try to stay true to the show, because I swear to Christ, this is from the, copy and paste from the game to this. And so, I'm excited that we get a Season 2, right? Back to my original rant about what I think about Season 2. I'm hoping we can expand more on the world past how the game 1 ended. Maybe, I don't know. I want to see more of... Okay, this isn't a spoiler, but in The Last of Us Part 2, we got a lot of, Okay, this isn't a spoiler. Okay, now, okay. Sorry, I'm very bad with words. Very, very bad with words. So, in The Last of Us Part 2, there is a 10, maybe 12-year time difference from the ending of Part 1 to the start of Part 2. There's a serious gap, a serious time gap between the ending of Part 1 and then where Part 2 picks up. I would love for Season 2 of The Last of Us to focus on what happens in the middle, because in Part 2, we get a lot of okay, we don't get a lot. We get a few glimpses here and there about Joel and Ellie. And it's great, and I love it. And so I'm hoping to kind of not steer away from the source material, but stay true to it, while expanding on Joel and Ellie's relationship and their bond that they now share with this journey that they're about to go on. Personally, that's me. And I know I said earlier that I have my issues with The Last of Us, but they're not the same as what most dude bros have, because a lot of dude bros were pissed at Abby and they hated that there can be a buff woman, and some people just hate when LGBTs win, and it's disgusting and it's wrong. And so a lot of dude bros hate it for that. Personally, the only thing that I didn't like about the ending of Part 2 was how dragged out it felt. I can't say anything. I just felt like the ending in Part 2 was prolonged and unnecessary. But I loved what they did with the two characters we focused on in Part 2, and how you see both sides of everything. And so I loved that part of Part 2. When we see Abby, I loved how over the course of the game, you start to understand where Abby's coming from. And so I'm just like, dang. And I know a lot of people were mad about what happened. Rightfully so, I cried. I had put the game down for a little bit. And so that's why I'm kind of hoping for season 2, we kind of expand on that time jump, that time difference between part 1 and part 2. Specifically so we get more of it, if that makes sense. Let's prolong what we know happens and let's prolong what the gamers know happens in part 2. Let's prolong it. I don't want it to happen yet. Can we just live in this? Live here, you know? It's still fresh. The game is still fresh and it still hurts. Trust me, I cried, like hard sobbed. But this game just in general just knows how to tear at your heartstrings. Like, I was emotional playing the games, but watching the show brings a whole new type of hurt. It does. It brings a whole new type of hurt, a whole new type of pain, but I'm loving every minute of it. So yes, I think if we're going to expand on a season 2, I want more of kind of before we get to part 2. If that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, say lovey. But yeah, no. I'm excited that we're getting more of them, more of this dynamic duo. The cast is doing incredible, and the producers have taken the utmost care for the show, and I'm super excited. Okay, I think that's enough ranting. Let's jump in, shall we? Oh no! Okay. For those of you who don't know, Annie, she was the voice actress for Tess in the video games, and I think she either died yesterday or this came out on Sunday, so I think she died either that Saturday or that morning. It was very, very recent, and so she has been in Star Trek, she's been in a few others, but she's, at least in the Last of Us community, she was known as the voice actress and the actress for Tess in the video games, and so it was really sad, you know? And so, rest in peace, darling. You did incredible. Thank you for all that you've done. A little mini moment of silence, please. Okay, let's start.
Frank is.
How'd you get that scar on your head?
Frank!
What? Is it something lame? Like you fell down this... Yeah!
I love her. She's braver than I am. It's important, men. Shit! Oh! I hate it. I hate fucking jump scares. And I'm glad that they're taking the time in the show to fully explain the depth of what happened to the world.
We'll cut across the woods here.
And we're seeing it? That's Bill. Everyone's gone. Oh, he's having a field day. Dang. That's a man who's crafty.
Oh.
And this is not an Arby's.
Well, Arby's didn't have free lunch. It was a restaurant. Talk about...
Was it love at first sight? Oh, his little face. He's a grown-ass man, but I'm just like, his little face. Just saying!
And I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time.
How pretty.
Go take a shower, Bill.
Oh, they made Bill and oh no, in the note!
Books, medicine, machine parts. We can help each other and get that gun out of my face. They'll beat that fence and your tripwires. They'll come at night.
And then the 80s,
Quiet.
the 80s were playing.
We'll be fine.
80s was playing when they left with Tess and Ellie. Oh, it's the little things like the strawberries.
Getting older faster than you.
Oh,
Older means we're still here.
oh my goodness! No, I don't want to read the note.
What?
Oh my god, that actually. Oh. That's so sad.
From the strawberries.
Right.
We gotta get you inside. You're here.
No. No. Call Joel. He'll take care of you.
Because this is my last day.
Oh no.
I've made up my mind.
Oh.
Bill. More good days with you than with anyone else. Just give me one more good day. We'll get married. And you cook a delicious dinner. And you will crush all of these up.
No.
Put them in my wine. And I will fall asleep in your arms.
I can't.
Do you love me?
Oh.
Yes.
Me the way I want you to.
Oh god. Oh. Isn't that what they first had when they first met? Oh.
are there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse. This isn't the tragic suicide at the end of the play. I'm old. And you were my purpose.
Not support this. I should be furious. From an objective point of view, it's incredibly romantic.
Oh god, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just, you know, really sad.
To whomever, but probably Joel. I figured I fell under whomever. Electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps.
He really said he.
Anything you need. I was wrong. Because there was one person worth saving. That's what I did. I saved him. Then I protected him. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do. And God help any motherfuckers who stand in our way. Use them to keep... You know I don't know who Linda Ronstadt is.
I don't either, but everyone in the world on Spotify is gonna know who Linda Ronstadt is in a moment.
Oh, man.
It's better than nothing.
In the window! The open window! Because that's where they are. So Bill and Frank, they were very, I don't want to call them minor characters of The Last of Us Part 1, but they were. And it was hinted, personally, no, it wasn't even personally, it was, because Bill often referred to Frank as his partner. And it was canonically... He was canonically gay. Ellie finds his porno magazines accidentally, and a bunch of other things, and just, yeah, no, it's... I think Bill and Frank's love story was one for the ages. The gays won. I think being able to see that, especially because with this breakout, of course, bigger cities are going to get hit the worst. And, you know, I would like to think some people found their new normal and found their safe place. And just what Bill wrote about how he found something to protect. And it was just very, very beautiful. The whole thing was beautiful. And just from their first meeting to just seeing glimpses of their life as it passes by, the new life that they have found in this new dystopian world was absolutely beautiful. I got choked up for a minute because some of the things I was just like, damn, like they really found a piece of heaven in this hell. And I think that was very beautiful. And yeah, it was beautiful and it was perfect and I loved it. I'm genuinely like, I'm sad, but I'm glad it was the character's choice and they chose to go together, and just, it was beautiful. They were able to grow old together. And, sorry. I'm fine. I'm not, but I'm fine. They were able to grow old together, and they were able to have this life, find love, and learn and grow and just be them. It was very beautiful to watch, and just perfect. And their wedding, it was so cute, and just, yeah, no, I have no complaints. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, very well executed, and necessary, I think. They did it. HBO did this in such a beautiful way, and they took they took the relationship that was kind of not glossed over in The Last of Us, but you know, they took something and they made it more. And I think that's what makes this episode so much more special, because it was already there in the games, Bill and Frank. Like, it was already there, and it was already put in motion, and what I loved about it is just, it wasn't in your face about it. It was just, hey, this is Bill and Frank, they're partners, and this is what happened. And then you watch this episode and you see this small thing turn into this, and being able to elaborate on Bill and Frank's relationship and the world that they built for themselves in their little community hut protected by barbed wire was incredible, beautifully done. I'm very, very happy with how they did this, and yeah, happy. Sad, heartbroken, but also kind of beautiful. So yeah. Again, I am so sorry, Carlos. I wasn't saying much, so I apologize. This reaction's gonna be a bitch to edit. I'll talk to you about it, but yeah, no, I apologize. But I will see everyone next time. If you're enjoying the Last of Us reactions, let me know what you think. And yeah, this episode was another 10 out of 10. I loved it. Okay, see you guys next time.
If you liked that video, make sure to like and subscribe.
Subscribe to our Patreon where you get our reactions a week early, uncut before it goes to YouTube.
You can book us on Cameo, where you can make Hannah sing happy birthday.
I will not be singing happy birthday.
You can ask us to say hello, a small reaction request, or make Hannah sing happy birthday.
Our merch store is now up with brand new designs coming, as well as our old designs brought to you by my Manic Episodes. Thank you for that.
Make sure to check out our OnlyFans.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans for a different side of Fandom Reactions.
And be sure to follow our Twitter and Instagram at FandomReactGirls for daily updates.
Firstly, I want to apologize to my editor, Carlos, for not making any sounds. just sitting there crying and not doing anything. I didn't have a lot of dialogue in this reaction, so I do apologize.